On Civic Media for the Tom Hartman program from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Covering the news of the day and sharing ways for you to get off the sidelines and get active in your community, because change starts with you. Get involved and tune in to the Tom Hartman program Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on your local Civic Media radio station.
This is Robert Pilot, host of Native Roots Radio. On our show, we talk about Native issues like treaties, protecting Mother Earth, and holding our elected officials accountable. You'll also hear from Turtle Island voices like Arvina Martin, State Representative Heather Keeler, Ruth Anna Buffalo, Dr. Anthony Stately, State Senator Mary Kunish, Robert Lilligren, and Bob Blake. Native issues are human issues, and human issues are Native issues.
Native Roots Radio, weeknights at 8 on your local Civic Media radio station.
Pete Schwaba. On the next Nightlight, I welcome young judo champ Ilian Hoskins. Then the guys from Civic Media's Make the Call join for some fun Packer Bear talk. And it's a Bar Band Friday with
Please stand by for the John and Gordy Morning Show. Phone lines are open right now. Call or text 608-879-8255 or use the free Civic Media app. And now, live from the Civic Media headquarters in Madison, Wisconsin, here are John and Gordy. We're truly sorry.
And a good morning. It is John and Gordy in the morning. Back again.
Happy Friday.
Well, same to you.
Hey, just want to start on a happy note.
Wow.
Happy, joy.
Yes.
Weekend is almost here.
I know. I was expecting it to be a little colder this morning. I thought we were going to get like below 30 degrees.
No.
And, I mean, this is nice. I mean, no frost in the car windows as far as I could see.
It's 6 degrees currently.
Is it really?
Yeah. Feels like 13 below when those wind gusts kick in. So
it doesn't feel that cold. But, I was out there just for a few moments.
Yeah.
But I must have read the darn thermometer this morning incorrectly. I don't know why or how. It's a digital. But I thought I saw 28 on there.
No,
didn't feel that bad.
High today about 16.
Ooh,
yeah.
All right.
Then it's going to warm up over the weekend. Tomorrow 36 for a high, maybe some snow, and then 28 for a high on Sunday.
All right.
There you go.
That sounds cold.
I heard on Christmas Day it's supposed to be 35, and
is that right?
Yeah,
it's beautiful day.
Really nice.
Let's see, what is Christmas?
Oh no, now he's got to
Wednesday.
Right?
Wednesday,
God,
Thursday.
I don't know why.
Do this to the weather, man. Oh God, he hates it so much, but he's going to make sure he's right. What the hell?
Actually,
yes.
Christmas Day now is predicted to be high around 49.
Oh my
degrees.
God!
And might be raining.
I was way off.
Well, that's all right.
Well, it's nice to be off. I mean, when it's hotter, yes, I'll go along with that.
Yeah, it's going to warm up quite a bit. So here it is, Friday morning, and traffic is moving along smoothly downtown here in Madison.
Hannah Dugan is guilty of a felony.
Yeah,
boy. Obstructing.
Yes.
But not hiding an individual, just obstructing. I wonder how the judge is going to decide on that. We'll talk to Jim Santel, I hope, a little bit later on. We asked him to call us as soon as they made a decision, and he will be calling us.
Yeah.
Or else, he's fired.
What are you going to do, sue him?
Hit the bricks.
Dom, how are you this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm not used to seeing you guys on the other side. This is new.
I know, it's been a while.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm glad. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
You guys, so.
You're preparing for a big appearance tonight on Nightlight, right?
Correct. Yeah, I'm going to be defending my Chicago Bears. I'm going to be on Nightlight tonight, and it's going to be a 2v4. I think I'm going to be. The odds are against me, but
they should be against.
Who's on the Bears side? Schwaba and you?
I think it's me and Schwaba, and then Conrad and Parker are Packer fans. So it's going to be a 2v2. It's going to be close.
Okay.
2v2.
All right.
2v2.
So have you armed yourself? Do you have proof that the Packers are as bad as you're saying they are? Do you have some proof that the Bears are so damn good? Huh?
The odds
What do
are
you got?
pretty
What do you
even.
got, man? What do you got for ammunition here,
Well,
pal?
okay, I have a lot of stats. I wrote down a lot of stats yesterday at night, and the Packers are
Well,
good.
good for you.
Yeah, but I got to defend my Bears, every now and then. So
Packers have some injuries, so
that's why it's going to be close.
Yeah.
That's going to be my whole topic. That's my whole discussion. So.
Micah Parsons is out, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And
Wow, you know everything about football. He's dazzling us this morning.
He is. Wow.
But it's a Saturday night game, right?
It is. Yeah.
Saturday.
Yep. 7:20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm split on it. You
Why?
know that I'm kind of. I like to see the Bears finally become successful in some way, shape, or form.
Well,
it's been so
now's your
long,
chance.
and
Yeah.
and I don't feel so bad that they're doing so well. I mean,
Right.
if the Packers were better, then they would beat the Bears, right? I mean, so all is fair. But I'm glad to see that the Bears are doing so well this time around.
The worst part about it is tomorrow I'm going to miss the whole game because I'm going to my girlfriend's grandma's birthday.
No.
Your girlfriend's grandma's birthday.
Yeah.
Is that required attendance, really?
It is. Yeah, I got forced. Well, I willingly went and did it. So.
Boy, you backtracked on that pretty quickly.
Oh boy, a marionette.
Well, just
on
go
a
somewhere
string.
where there's a TV, right?
We're not going to a bar. We're going to a very nice sit-down restaurant. I don't think there's going to be
man.
any TVs.
Screwed.
Yeah.
How is it that somebody planned something around the Packers?
The biggest game of the year.
I don't know. I can't say anything though.
You
already
no. You're an adult now. You're not a little kid.
You're right.
Being told what to do by the adults. Just say, hey, look, this was not a very appropriate scheduling here. And I'm not going to be there. I'm going to watch the damn game. I know that as a Packer fan, that's what we do. We draw the line in the sand.
Down.
There's just no way you would miss a very important Packer game. Right?
Right. Yeah.
And too bad you can't watch it on your phone. The NFL is so strict on all of this stuff. You can listen to it on Sirius. Yeah, they do have a special channel for the Green Bay Packers. You can hear
fabulous.
Who are the play-by-play? Mark.
Wayne
Larrivee and Mark.
And I don't know the other guy. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
I should know too. I
should.
hear him lashing out at you. I don't remember his name. Let's go to the phones right now. We have Matt. Matt, what do you got for us? What's the urgency here, Matt?
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back to mornings.
Thank you.
I got to pull a Trump here and just say the Packers are up 600, 700% since he took office. Don't worry about it. Parsons is not injured. It's a Democrat hoax. And we're going to win. We're going to win bigly, hugely, and thanks to my big, beautiful brain.
Oh, beautiful.
That's fabulous, man.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should start trying to spin things the way Trump would spin things, just as Matt had done.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay.
That was great stuff.
Thank you, Matt, for
Matt.
calling in. All right. Matt's going to be appearing at Comedy on State pretty soon. We'll let you know when his dates are. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Coming up shortly, we're going to check in with Pam Yankee, get the Midwest Food and Farm Report, and a little later on, Savannah Tomei Olson with the latest news, and Rocker with a Max Inc. preview.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So.
All right.
This other sports note. I know we're talking sports this morning. The UW volleyball team lost to Kentucky, so they're out. They're out of the picture.
It's really bad.
Playoffs.
Hey, I want to correct myself. Apparently, I said something that was incorrect yesterday. I can't believe it. No, actually,
I can't either.
I was kind of half right, but I was very wrong about what I was talking about. How does that work, John? Anyway, we have a text here that says, "Love you guys, John. Mark Cuban started the low-cost pharmacy, not Kevin O'Leary.
That's true. Yeah.
And that is true.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I remember reading just recently, and that's why I thought what I thought, Kevin O'Leary also has invested in major businesses that sell low-cost pharmacies, pharmaceutical drugs. So got them mixed up, but it really is Mark Cuban has the incredibly very, very discounted drug business,
right?
Pharmaceutical drug business.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for making that correction.
Well, I didn't know
a lot of people were sleepless last night
because I said that in the afternoon.
Right. Yeah.
But, I mean, it's good to know that. I'll just correct that later on, too. But you'll make me. And a little bit later, we're going to be getting to Idiocracy. And we've got some big stories as well, a little after 7 o'clock. And we'll be talking to Savannah Tomei Olson about the latest news here in Madison. And we'll also be talking to Pam Yankee, and apparently wolves will be back on the market for shooting. No.
What?
Yes.
What are you talking
well, it's not going to be protected anymore. I think there's a vote on that. And then reindeer. I don't know what we do with reindeer in Wisconsin. What do we do with them? But apparently there's a whole business of increasing the population of reindeer.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk to Pam in just a few minutes and get the latest
and
on
clear that up, I'm sure.
Yeah. Right.
Boy.
What do we have this afternoon? Do you know? What do we have, Tom?
Let me check the calendar here.
Good.
Guild Pack Games. And it said details to come from Zommers. I don't know fully. Zommers has that planned out.
Yeah, that's we'll find out more about gaming, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of excited to find out more about it. What games are hot, where we're kind of going with that. And then of course TikTok is finally making its move to become owned by some Americans in this
is that
country.
Right?
Of course, friends of Trump's, so it'll become a right-wing TikTok site, I would assume.
Okay. Checking out something here. Catherine asks, what's the difference between deer and reindeer? Sounds like a joke setup.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Well, they look different. That makes one huge difference. I don't know, but we'll find out with Pam.
Okay.
All right.
So much ahead.
I know that we may be the only state that stocks Santa for his reindeer. The other ones, we didn't know that they retired and some passed away. So they've been replacing him with Wisconsin reindeer. I'm sure that is all part of the story that Pam Yankee has to tell us today.
Well, I'm checking some information here. Reindeer live in Arctic tundra and have unique features like hollow fur for insulation, large hooves for snow, furry noses to warm air, and uniquely, both males and females grow antlers. Yeah, that's interesting.
Wow.
Unlike most other deer species, like white-tailed deer. While deer are generally woodland creatures, reindeer are built for migration in harsh, cold climates and are the only widely domesticated deer. Reindeer.
Oh yes.
There we go.
Okay. So
just ask Gordy.
Just ask the internet.
Domesticated. Yeah, we had one in the backyard when I was a little kid. We played fetch with the reindeer.
Okay.
I don't know.
You got all your Christmas shopping done, John? I haven't asked you.
Yes.
Coming along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've got everything sent in the mail. We should be getting it just in time for Christmas.
Tom, how about you?
I've got everything ready. I bought my parents a calendar, and so
wow.
Yeah,
really went all out.
Yeah, I'm really setting my game up.
Okay. I haven't started yet, but I intend to get some done over the weekend, maybe.
They have apps that provide calendars, don't they?
All right. We're off to a fun start here on a Friday. Pam Yankee is right around the corner. The Midwest Food and Farm Report preview next on John and Gordy for a Friday morning. Stay with us.
Happy, 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 joy, joy, joy.
WMDX Madison, where politics meet farmers market tomatoes.
Hearing loss is frustrating. If you're not sure what others are saying in conversations because of loud background noise, why not call Madison Hearing Aid Center? 608-249-4077 is their number. They offer fast and flexible appointments. Talk to Jim or Sarah. They're helping people change their lives with better hearing. Get a free hearing test online at MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. That's MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. 4706 Cottage Grove Road in Madison. Tell them John and Gordy sent you.
Happy holidays, happy holidays.
Good morning, Pam.
Hi, guys. How are we doing?
All right. Good. We're in our little break here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
You took all my reindeer stuff. You ran with my reindeer.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm sure you did detailed than I did.
No, you through the whole thing.
Oh, she's got 10 different points here at least.
Really?
Yeah.
Other differences.
All right.
Feeding at the local convention. Feeding local at a convention.
And we supply the reindeer for Santa's sleigh.
Yeah. Okay.
When the reindeer pass away, I
grind them up into sausage.
Yes.
They do. In Alaska, they call them reindeer sausage on the menu in Alaska.
Oh, wow. Okay. That sounds cruel.
Yeah, but
they're domesticated, aren't they? Somewhat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into that.
Linda on Facebook said she ate reindeer last night, and she said it was delicious.
Where?
There we go. It's on the text line.
Oh,
it's on
here we go.
Yeah.
Oh no! Then she says, actually, it was elk.
Oh, it was elk.
Well, she corrected herself.
Oops.
Hello from Wyoming. She's checking in from Wyoming. We can talk about the wolves too.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to hit everything. I know we get tight on time if we talk about anything, but I just thought I'd give you a bunch of background if you needed.
Okay,
all right, 5 seconds.
Run, run, Rudolph! Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa, make him hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, cause I'm reeling like a merry-go-round.
John and Gordy in the morning. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, Chuck Berry. 22 minutes past the hour. It's cold start this morning, 6 degrees. It feels like 13 below. So bundle up, cover up, dress
Very,
in
very
layers.
cold.
Yeah.
It's time to talk
Windy.
to Pam Yankee right now about reindeer.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Pam.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, I heard the lead up and all the fine tidbits that you brought to the table. Yeah, and we've got reindeer in Wisconsin. That's why I thought it's interesting. But most of them, as you alluded to before the break, if you're going to find domesticated reindeer, you're going to find them mostly in Alaska. I've actually, on my farm tour to Alaska, we stopped by the University of Alaska's research station, and they are doing research on reindeer. Now, obviously, reindeer, also known as caribou, that's a major staple for the native population in Alaska. So they do a lot of research, and the people that own reindeer in Wisconsin frequently call them in Fairbanks and ask them questions, like if the animal's sick or walking funny or something like that. That's what Jeff Phillips told us. He's up in Erin, Wisconsin, and him and his wife own reindeer games, which I thought was very cute. They've got reindeer that actually came from Alaska, and so he says they really rely on each other for knowledge. You can't necessarily, I know you did it, Gordy, but you can't necessarily Google your way through solutions when your reindeer is sick. You know what I mean?
Pam, I
That's
Googled
right.
my way through life.
You and many
Even
others,
before the internet,
I've noticed.
Well, now we have
okay.
AI, and now you don't have to depend on Google so much
yeah, I
anymore.
guess so.
See?
Yeah, I
Right,
guess so.
correct. Correct.
So what else we are?
Yeah, you say summer is focused on raising bottle-fed babies.
Well, so, like any mother, sometimes a mother is not, doesn't have enough milk or isn't real friendly to the calves. So you may end up just like we do in the dairy industry, bottle feeding some of the babies. If it's a normal situation, the mother will take care of them. But I thought it was interesting. This Jeff Phillips and his wife, Cindy, that have the reindeer and Aaron were telling us that the reindeer will basically shed their velvet in the fall, and that's both males and females. That's kind of unique. They are, like you guys were talking about before, they start heavying up their coat in September with that hollow hair, giving them the insulation that they're looking for. They do not jump. That's one thing Ben Jarbo talked to Jeff, and he said, what kind of fence do you need to keep reindeer in? Because, of course, we all know they can jump with the sleigh behind them. So what about trying to keep them penned in Wisconsin? And Jeff said they really don't jump. He uses a 5-foot fence to keep his reindeer in. And I've been, and I'm probably a bunch of hunters out there can tell you too, I've been by reindeer or caribou. They're a heck of a lot smaller than I expected. As far as stature, they come in at probably about 200 and some pounds, 220 pounds or so, but they're a lot shorter in stature than if you think about a whitetail. And like I said, Jeff says a 5-foot fence will take care of him just fine. He does have to air condition the barn a little bit in the summer because they are obviously built for the weather we're experiencing in Wisconsin now. So he actually put in swamp coolers in his barn to keep it a little bit cooler so that the reindeer don't get overwhelmed with the heat. I thought that was another interesting little thing that I did not realize about having reindeer in Wisconsin.
Well, we know that moms have a lot to do with preparing everybody for Christmas, getting the gifts and making dinner and all that stuff. It seems like, I guess, reindeer are the same. The female is likely pulling the sleigh for Santa because apparently.
Talking about.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. The bull loses their antlers, so we're seeing all of these reindeer with antlers, and it must be the females pulling the sleigh for Santa. So.
Okay.
There it is.
Well,
there it is. No, we're ruining every child's Christmas with this,
Well, hopefully they're sleeping in this morning. Let's talk about the gray wolves. Now they could be delisted from endangered species, or what? Tell us more about that.
Sure. The vote happened yesterday in the U.S. House out in D.C. The measure was called Pet and Livestock Protection Act, and Congressman Tom Tiffany has been advancing this for quite a little while. And basically, what it's designed to do is pull the gray wolf off of the endangered species list. And this would not be, if they go this route, it would not be up for judicial review, which is where we've had our toes stubbed as far as in-state management of the wolf previously. This is something that's very contentious with animal rights groups. They have brought a lot of money to bear on trying to keep this from succeeding. The vote yesterday was bipartisan, which I thought was interesting, 211 to 204. I did a little research just because I don't know a lot about wolves, except I want to keep my distance. And Randy Johnson, who's the large carnivore specialist for the DNR, said in Wisconsin right now, they're estimating between 1,000 and 1,200 wolves are in the state. 40 of them right now have GPS collars that they're tracking real time to know where they are. I said to him, the reason I was interested in this, aside from I didn't even know this vote was coming up, is I've noticed a lot of depredation reports coming in of wolves that would eat somebody's chicken or a calf or a sheep, something like that. And he said he really believes that part of that is because people just know the reporting system better now and are more comfortable reporting incidents that they want investigated. So we'll wait and see what happens on the Senate side. But yeah, yesterday the vote was 211 to 204 to delist the gray wolf.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. We're about out of time, Pam. Any predictions on Packers Bears this weekend, tomorrow night?
They better bring it. I don't want any sob story about Micah or Christian. I just hope Jordy keeps his head on and let's get this done. Ben Jarbo is a rabid Bears fan, and I do not want to listen to him on Monday.
Okay, man. Very good. Well, you have a good weekend.
I agree. Boy,
All right, guys, we'll talk to you Monday.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Pam. In fact, the Midwest Food and Farm Report is right around the corner, and then we're back with Idiocracy for Friday morning on John and Gordy. Stay with us.
From our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
MDX, for people who always put curds before carbs. Local news, real voices, and conversations that count. That's Madison. And that's 92.7 WMDX.
A vote yesterday in the U.S. House of Representatives puts us one step closer to Wisconsin managing its own wolf population. I'm Pam Yonke with a quick update on what's happening in food and farming news on a Friday. But what is Wisconsin doing now to manage its wolf population? That's next.
Did you know you can leverage crop insurance to benefit your bottom line? Ag Country Farm Credit Services can help. Choosing the right coverage for your goals can help maximize margins, strengthen your marketing strategy, and build a more resilient operation overall. As you plan for the season ahead, focus on more than just managing risk. Call 800-450-9858 to speak with one of our dedicated crop insurance officers. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Randy Johnson is the large carnivore specialist with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. He oversees the wolf management that Wisconsin's able to do right now, and he says the program has been effective. He said when they receive calls from Wisconsin residents about wolf sightings or wolf interaction, they react.
So what that process looks like is they receive that call. They're monitoring that hotline basically 24/7. They'll give a call back, line up a site visit. USDA, a trained biologist will go out to the site and look at the evidence and try to determine, was this animal killed by wolves and or not? And if not, maybe there's something else at play. But, they're going to look at what kind of tracks are present, what kind of bite marks might be present, what does the pattern of feeding look like on this, how fresh is it? There's all these different questions. It's very much like a CSI crime scene.
Randy Johnson, he is the large carnivore specialist with the Wisconsin DNR. He said while they have reported more wolf depredation cases this year compared to last, he said he believes in part that's because people understand the reporting system now and are using it. The Pet and Livestock Protection Act passed the full House yesterday by a bipartisan vote of 211 to 204. The measure must now pass the Senate.
A favorite trucker hat with a wedding tuxedo is certainly a unique combination, but not as crowd-pleasing of a combination as Cropland WinPak varieties. WinPak soybeans blend together two complementary varieties to help maximize yield potential and reduce risk across variable field conditions in many environments. Talk to your local Cropland retail seed expert about WinPak varieties, one of the most unique concepts in soybeans today.
And more than $20,000 worth of scholarships now available to Wisconsin 4-H starting January 1st. It's designed to support Wisconsin 4-H members and alums pursuing higher education. Interested in applying? Find more at MidwestFarmReport.com. I'm Pam Yonke.
Your neighbors are talking. Leaders are deciding. Madison's story unfolds daily on 92.7 WMDX.
Mostly sunny today. We'll get into the upper teens to low 20s by late this afternoon with winds south to west at 5 to 15. Tonight, temperatures will actually climb overnight. It'll be mostly cloudy. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high in the mid-30s. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. It is 8 degrees outside right now.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Pete Schwaba.
Very sad news about Rob Reiner. What do you think the highest rated Rob Reiner movie is, Con?
The Princess Bride?
No, it was number 2 at 96%.
96? Wow.
It's 96. Show me those 4% that did not like The Princess Bride, or the 2% who didn't like Spinal Tap. Although Spinal Tap was a mockumentary, I could see that could be maybe just not someone's cup of tea. But The Princess Bride?
They just don't like movies.
Exactly.
Nightlight with Pete Schwaba, weeknights from 5 to 8 p.m. on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Pete Schwaba. On the next Nightlight, I welcome young judo champ Ilian Hoskins. Then the guys from Civic Media's Make the Call join for some fun Packer Bear talk. And it's a Bar Band Friday with Terry Barr.
As the 21st century began, human evolution was at a turning point, a dumbing down.
God, I'm so stupid. Stupid, foolish, gullible, doltish, dumbbell, lame brain.
I'm an extremely stable genius. Okay. It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. You are fake news.
That's the best stupid thing I've ever heard this week, man.
Idiocracy. For the smartest guy in the world, you're pretty dumb sometimes.
All the time, as you know, right here on WMDX 92.7. It's John and Gordy back in the morning.
That's right. And weather for today around Madison, it's going to stay cold all day. 6 degrees currently. The high around 16 this afternoon. And it feels like 13 below at the moment. Very windy out there this morning.
Yes, it does. Well, should we cover the Hannah Dugan story?
Yeah, this broke late last night, or in the evening. Jury in Milwaukee Circuit Court. I'm sorry, let me back up. A jury found Milwaukee Circuit Court Judge Hannah Dugan guilty of obstructing a federal agency proceeding. Felony conviction centers on that April 18th incident, which prosecutors charged she tried to help an immigrant evade federal agents. Dugan's defense team countered that she was following courtroom guidance. The jury deliberated for 6 hours on Thursday. They did find her not guilty on a second misdemeanor charge of concealing an individual from arrest. The case has drawn nationwide attention. And we'll see where it goes from here. We hope to talk to Jim Santel sometime this morning.
Yeah, we asked him to give us a call when the decision was made, so he'll probably give us a call.
Yeah.
When he gets up really late. You know, there's attorneys that can do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're busy. And, they like to sleep in.
Oh, they're so busy in the evening too, aren't they? Well, okay. Get up early there, Jim. Do us a really big favor.
Yeah, now he really wants to get up. Thanks a lot.
Oh, man. Okay, why don't we get to some rich billionaire here? And everybody always complains about George Soros. You know, he never actually pays any of the protesters. It's just a rumor from what I hear anyway, unless MAGA seems to be making that up. I'm not quite sure, but I am waiting patiently for my check in the mail.
Yeah, me too.
I know he funds everything that goes on in this country that is woke. So we could start a business, John and Gordy's woke store, and maybe he'll send us a check.
All right.
Well, anyway,
put that on our list of things to do.
The MAGA right whines about George Soros' money, of course, but never mentioning that their own billionaires are on that dark side. Billionaire Sheldon and Miriam Adelson. Now, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but the Adelsons live in Vegas. Miriam is still alive. Sheldon passed a few years ago.
Okay.
But she's still doling out the billions and billions of dollars that they still have. And they're out in Vegas. And when Scott Walker was running for president, he went to Vegas to kiss the ring of Sheldon Adelson in order to get funding for his campaign for president.
Okay.
And we don't know if he ever got the money because they don't have to reveal that. But everybody goes out there and begs Adelson for the cash. Now, that kind of says maybe there's something wrong with money in politics. I don't know. People have said that. An interesting note. I did not know this, but Sheldon Adelson did help fund Scott Walker's run for president and governor.
Oh,
okay. And governor, both twice. So, yeah.
Okay.
He's been in the back pocket of Scott Walker for a long time. That's nice to have.
Okay.
Anyway, Sheldon is gone, but Miriam is out there still doling out the money. And speaking to Trump at the White House Hanukkah reception, Miriam Adelson said she recently met with former Jeffrey Epstein lawyer Ellen Dershowitz, who, by the way, is in every picture they're revealing now.
Yes.
The Democrats are throwing out more proof that Trump is a really good friend of Epstein. But anyway, Dershowitz seems to be in almost every photo as well. So let's cue up 158. Let's listen.
Now I met Alan Dershowitz, and he said the legal thing about 4 more years. And I said, Alan, I agree with you. So we can do it. Think about it.
Alan's here someplace. Where's Alan?
Alan is here. Alan is here. Think about
She said, think about it. I'll give you another 250. But her husband, Sheldon, was an amazing guy. And he'd come up to the office. And there was nobody more aggressive than Sheldon. I think I spent more time with him and you, because you usually came up together. But he'd call and say, can I come over, please? I say, Sheldon, I'm president of the United States. It doesn't work that way anymore. It's like maybe tomorrow. How about tomorrow? No, please, just for a little while.
And people went over. People did what Sheldon wanted them to do.
A lot of money.
Big money, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's when Trump was a little poorer at the time, you know.
He's done okay for himself now.
But there it is. And I guess the buried headline, of course, is that Miriam Adelson wants him to run for a 3rd term.
Okay.
And he's considering it. I understand behind the scenes, they are looking seriously into having him run for that 3rd term.
Well, there's talk that he would run for vice president instead of president.
Really?
And then with the deal, as soon as he takes the oath, then JD steps aside and he's back to being president again.
So there are people thinking that they can trust JD with that.
I don't think so.
I don't think so
that's
either.
Probably not a good idea.
There was an interesting poll. They asked if JD and AOC ran against each other, that AOC was ahead in that race.
I saw that poll. Yeah. Not by much, but enough to
I
win.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
depends
too early to tell.
Well, yeah.
Just a little early.
Just a little early in that one.
Yeah.
But we like to tip our hand in all of this stuff just to make sure everybody knows.
By the way, phone lines are open if you want to jump in, 608-879-8255. And of course, you can always get a hold of us on the Civic Media app. Free to download, free to use.
All right. So let's see how many people can actually make this government work without it crashing.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
This is the story. It's a government with a smaller workforce. Will it affect essential services? That's the question. I mean, the large cuts were done quickly, affecting government's operations. Agencies quickly rehired workers that they fired because they fired people too quickly. And that should tell you something right there, right? Many skilled workers left while the government still lists thousands of jobs on the U.S. jobs site.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
They're keeping the jobs listed there to make it look like, well, look, see, we have all these jobs available to you. People sign up and they never hear back. It seems like a really cruel thing to do.
Right?
But they are absolutely doing that. A Washington Post says this, 63% of Americans disapprove of Trump's handling of the federal government. 57% feel Trump's workforce changes will have a negative impact on the country, you think? You think?
Yeah.
And those paper-pushing bureaucrats were really engineers, doctors, and other professionals whose work is critical to national security and public health. So...
Okay.
And again, many were rehired after we found out that they were all fired.
Yeah.
Hit the bricks. And,
many of them were rehired.
It's just amazing.
But not all of them.
No, not all of them.
By any means, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they should reapply now that those are on the website. We should. Why don't we apply for some government jobs and just see if we get
see if we get it.
See if we get any reaction.
Yeah.
See if they call us in for an interview or something.
Well, I don't know. We're taking on a lot of responsibilities. It's now the John and Gordy State Capitol.
Right.
It's
the John and Gordy Studios.
Yes.
At the corner of John and Gordy, next to State Street.
Our sign is still up here in the studio.
There's a sign?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's on lined paper from a tablet.
And
it's not official yet.
Well, the chief operating officer put it there.
That's true.
Corey Hartman, he put it up there. I figure that's official. It's right over here, Dom.
I thought that was. Oh, yeah. I thought that was Catherine.
Should put it. No, that was Corey. He did it while we were on the air.
I'm
declared at the JAG Studios.
I'm assuming that the brass engraved plaque will probably be in here in the not too distant future.
It's on the way. Yeah.
All right. In a conversation with the UK Prime Minister, Musk argued that artificial intelligence is advancing so quickly that many traditional jobs, including highly technical roles like coding, may not exist in the future. This is very scary stuff right here. There will come a point, Elon said, where no job is needed. You can have a job if you want a job for personal satisfaction, but the AI will be able to do everything. Money will stop being relevant at some point in the future. That's what this is. He's made these big predictions before that we'd be on Mars by now, I think. But that didn't happen.
Well, how will you, if you don't have a job and you're not getting money, you don't need money. How are you going to eat? How are you going to buy food? How does that? We're just going to get free food?
Okay. Now I don't think he's thinking of universal basic income here.
Maybe.
But
maybe that's the plan.
No, I don't think it's even occurred to him. But that's why John and Gordy have the John and Gordy Universal Basic Income Fund, and we hope to have that up and running in the not too distant future.
You can put any word after John and Gordy.
Well, okay.
You caught on. He says he says manufacturing jobs peaked at 25% in the 60s and we're now at 8%. U.S. wages are 10 times higher than emerging markets and 5 times higher than China. So there you go. All right,
that's what Elon said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the phones right now. Joe, what have you got for us here?
Good morning.
Oh, I just think the JAG Studio sounds so dynamic and manly. I think you really need to go with that, and get the T-shirts going for your shop. It's just another thing for your merch empire that you're going to be working on. So
Right.
I would go with that JAG Studios. I think it harkens back to, I can't remember which one of you had a radio name of Johnny Grenade. Well, didn't one of you have that in your past?
John Peterson's radio name,
I had that. Yes, pull my pin. Right? That's the famous.
Okay.
This famous slogan.
Let's keep it between the ditches here.
It all comes together. It all comes together.
Yeah, that's right.
I wanted to add my 2 cents of, one never knows what's happening with our government, and in terms of, is that a real job or not a job? Is that person employed or not employed? I would add that last week also had that lovely clip that people should remember about Trump and snakes. He went on a 6-minute monologue about snakes in Peru and came up with the statistic that every year 28,000 people in Peru die from snake bites in Peru. Scary place, real scary place.
We gotta find that.
We're looking for that. I'm sure that that's snakes on the plane.
Yeah, and apparently the real number is from 2000 to 2015, 15 years, a total of 10. A total of 10.
Really? Oh my God.
Yeah, just off by a little. Off by a little.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, Joe. Hey, thanks for that.
Joe, thank you for that.
We'll look for that.
Good to hear from you. It is 6:49. We'll be right back with more Idiocracy on John and Gordy on WMDX Madison.
.7 WMDX, Madison's home for Nightlight with Pete Schwaba, Monday to Friday, 6 to 8 p.m.
This portion of John and Gordy in the Morning is brought to you by Madison Hearing Aid Center. If you're having trouble with your hearing, do something about it. Talk with the good folks at Madison Hearing Aid Center. They're at 4706 Cottage Grove Road. Call them and make an appointment at 608-249-4077. You can take an initial hearing test online at MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. Don't let your hearing loss frustrate you anymore. They help John and Gordy hear better, and they can help you too. Madison Hearing Aid Center.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Wisconsin. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Hey, honey, how was your day?
Yours?
Pretty good. Guess what? The boss asked me to find a place for the holiday party this year.
Oh, I know a place that'd be just
Yes, right here. We think so alike.
No,
we can
wait,
put some
wait.
Tex-
No, not
what?
our house. Sugar River Pizza.
You
You already told them they could be here, didn't you?
Yeah,
I'm
well-
sure you thought catering from Sugar River would be just fine.
Sure.
Yeah, but you've seen that huge room in the back of the Sugar River Pizza at their Sun Prairie location.
Yes.
It's ideal for a holiday party.
Well, yes.
Fabulous pizza, that pulled pork you love, pasta, soup, sandwiches.
Yeah.
Anyone can get exactly what they want.
And it's better than your meatloaf. Well,
Wait,
let me
wait,
call them.
What did you just say? You said you like my meatloaf.
I did. No, Sugar River Pizza in Sun Prairie. That is a great idea. You're brilliant. Thanks, hon.
Plan your next office or holiday party with Sugar River Pizza in Sun Prairie. Get to sugarriverpizza.com/catering to book today.
What exactly is wrong with my meatloaf?
I like it. Most of the time,
Wait,
it's pretty
most
good.
of the time?
Well,
Pretty good?
Kind of, yeah.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. From fighting wildfires with air support, helping civilians in flooded neighborhoods, to delivering food and supplies to those who have lost everything, the Army National Guard always responds when disaster strikes. The Army National Guard also trains to be ever vigilant against threats, foreign and domestic. They protect our skies with missile defense weaponry. They secure our information, communications, and infrastructure with cybersecurity. And they protect us against chemical, biological, and radiological hazards with the civilian support team. The Army National Guard also stands ready to deploy and provide support for conflicts or humanitarian missions abroad. Join the Army National Guard and be there to respond, protect, and support your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
Don't miss the stories that impact your life. Catch the WMDX News Roundup.
John and Gordy in the morning, right here at 92.7 WMDX.
It's 6:52. It's cold this morning, 6 degrees. It feels like 13 below. It's pretty breezy out there. Highs this afternoon around 16. It's going to warm up over the weekend, mid-30s tomorrow, maybe some snow, and 28 for a high on Sunday.
Nice.
We're broadcasting live from the John and Gordy studios across from the John and Gordy Overture Center in downtown, next to the John and Gordy Capitol, a block off of the Capitol. You know, we've been talking about Trump naming the Kennedy Center the Trump Kennedy Center.
Yes.
My idea, if I was with the Kennedy family,
yes, what is it?
Take our name off of it then.
That's the way.
Take the Kennedy name off of it.
That's the way to do it.
Just some advice to the Kennedy family. That's all. I'm sure they'll be listening.
Oh, I think that's a great idea.
I mean,
right now, it seems like he's just bulldozing, putting his name on everything now.
Bulldoze the East Wing. Yeah.
How about taking your names off if you don't agree with this guy? And who wants to agree with him? Yeah. I mean, again, the seats are empty at the Kennedy Center at this point. No one wants to go to these events and say, well, I saw this show at the Trump Kennedy Center.
I saw the Village People doing YMCA. Lord.
Yeah, they've never
Ave
placed
Maria. It's the other song.
They've replaced all the entertainment there.
Anyway.
Multiple versions of the Village People making appearances constantly there. Let's get to something from the Daily Show, and this is Jordan Klepper. He went out and asked people, what wars did Trump stop? And, well, let's find out what people thought about this. This is cut 110. All right.
I think he's doing great. I mean, he's ending wars.
Yes, I keep hearing Trump is ending wars, although the exact number is up for debate.
I settled 3 wars. Thailand, Cambodia. We stopped 5 nations from going to war. India, Pakistan. Stopped 6 wars. Rwanda. I stopped 7 wars.
7, 8, 9 wars.
Yeah.
What's your favorite war that he's ended?
Let's see. Everyone, well, Can
you name the 8 wars?
I cannot name the 8 wars, no.
Just give me 4 of them.
Well, I know there's one in
Is there an Africa war? That's a big continent.
I'm not sure.
Just give me 2 of them.
Okay, well, the last one with the Palestinian and
Russia was one of
no,
Ukraine?
no, the Palestinian and the Jewish, the Jew.
Israel.
Israel.
Should Donald Trump get the Nobel Peace Prize?
I mean, stopped numerous wars.
Which wars?
Well, the Israel-Gaza conflict came to an end, but I think there's a little bit going right now. And there's been
he's close. We got close. We can feel it, right? He's sort of edging peace in that one, right?
I feel like we keep getting there, and then something will. And it's like
Oh, right. Sometimes that's the most exciting thing, right? Over the pants type peace.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't really come up with much.
They're not mentioning all the wars. And then when you find out that the war really wasn't a peace deal made by Trump, then you're starting to check them off in your head saying, well, okay, that wasn't one of those situations where he ended a war. And then, everybody's just kind of confused at this point.
Yeah.
But why not claim you're ending every war in the world and just see which one sticks, I guess. Throw it up against the wall, and there you go.
By the way, I've got some more information about the Lincoln or the Kennedy Center.
Yes, go ahead.
Trump Kennedy Center. Maria Shriver is actually outraged about the name change. She wrote on Instagram, "It's beyond comprehension that this sitting president has sought to rename this great memorial dedicated to President Kennedy." And she was joined by other Kennedy relatives, Jack Schlossberg and Joe Kennedy III. They've all objected to this name change. So,
well, with Trump tearing apart the economy and then RFK Jr. tearing apart public health, maybe that's who we can kind of refer to now as the Trump Kennedy RFK, right? Jr.
Yeah. The health plan.
Why not? Yeah. I mean, why not make it, Trump and Kennedy?
Trump Kennedy health plan. Failed health.
No, the center.
Oh, the Kennedy Center?
The Kennedy Center. Yeah, the Kennedy would represent RFK Jr. Yep.
Oh, boy.
Well, then you'd have to rename it the Trump Kennedy Jr. Center. Right?
I don't know. We're getting into the weeds now on this thing. It's going sideways fast. Wheels are off the wagon. We're rolling downhill sideways. Look out. Okay.
First time you always point that out. And it happens pretty often. Women will just put that on tape.
All right. We'll get back on track.
Okay. All right. The Trump administration has opened a new front in its war on the woke. This time in a place few Americans would ever have thought to look. It's the nation's pocket change. That's right. The administration quietly scrapped plans to commemorate the abolition of slavery, women's suffrage, and civil rights movement in newly minted quarters ahead of the nation's 250th birthday. Instead of abolitionist Frederick Douglass, a suffragette holding a Votes for Women sign, or Ruby Bridges walking into a newly desegregated school, the Mint revealed Wednesday that the 2026 quarters will feature George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and James Madison, plus a tableau of pilgrims glimpsing the shores of North America.
Okay.
Yes. There you go.
No Trump quarters?
Nope. There was it was a $1 coin with Trump's face on it.
Oh no.
I don't think that passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Coming up right around the corner after we check in with news, weather, and sports, we'll also have Savannah Tomei Olson with some local news updates and Rocker in our next hour or two with the Max Inc. preview. It's all coming up on John and Gordy for a Friday morning.
It says here that the Senate Democrats moved to block the idea of Trump's face on the dollar coin.
Oh, good. Well, thank you for that update.
They're doing something.
WMDX Columbus, Madison's real news and great conversation. A civic media station. WMDXradio.com.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The manhunt for the suspect in the killing of 2 students at Brown University and MIT professor Nuno Loureiro leading to a New Hampshire storage facility on Thursday, where police say 48-year-old Claudio Neves Valente was found dead by suicide. U.S. Attorney for the District of Massachusetts, Leah Foley, says they're still searching for
the motive, and we have information of his being in New England throughout 2025. But once we get the information about why he came up here, what drove him to be up here, we will share that with the public.
The White House announcing a pause to the green card lottery program that allowed Neves Valente, who was from Portugal, to enter the country. Today, the deadline for the Justice Department to release all the files related to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. President Trump's handpicked board of the Kennedy Center has voted unanimously to rename it the Trump Kennedy Center. Still a lot of legal questions about doing that. This is ABC News.
Construction barrels bloom every spring. So do opinions. WMDX, guiding Madison through life's most predictable surprises.
For 92.7 WMDX News, I'm Savannah Tomei Olson. A new law requires Wisconsin schools notify parents of sexual misconduct. Governor Tony Evers signed the Republican-authored bill earlier this month. It requires schools to notify a student's parent or guardian promptly if their child is allegedly the victim of a sexual offense by a school employee or volunteer. Schools will now have to provide notice by 5 o'clock that same day if a report is received during school hours, or by noon the next calendar day if it's received after school hours. The idea for this bill originated over hearings about sexual misconduct by teachers, where lawmakers realized there's no legal requirement for schools to notify parents. And Wisconsin is joining a lawsuit against Uber. The lawsuit targets the company's Uber One subscription service, alleging that the company misled consumers on potential savings with a subscription, automatically charges consumers who fail to cancel their free trial, and charges consumers before their billing date, including when their free trial hadn't ended yet. 22 states and various county law enforcement agencies have joined this case. Meanwhile, a mecca for Midwestern dads who love a house project will pay out millions for deceptive marketing. Lisa Hale reports.
Catchy jingle or not, Menards has come to a settlement agreement in a multi-state lawsuit. Attorney General Josh Kaul and the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection announced the $4.25 million multi-state settlement. It resolves claims that the company deceptively marketed its Menards 11% rebate program as a point-of-purchase discount, and it engaged in price gouging for water during the COVID-19 pandemic. Wisconsin's portion of the settlement comes to $750,000.
That's Lisa Hale. I'm Savannah Tomei Olson, 92.7 WMDX News.
The Packers take on the Bears. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with Sports NFL. One of the greatest rivalries in sports, the Packers and Bears in Chicago. It's been a while since both teams had a shot at the postseason. Matt LaFleur on what to expect.
I think it'll be like the first time we went down there in 2019 to open up the season. I think it's going to be electric. I'm sure they're going to have the big baritone national anthem guy out there and piping it away. I think it's going to be an unbelievable atmosphere. It's playoff football atmosphere, so it'll be fun.
Kickoff at Soldier Field, 7:20 tomorrow night. NBA, the Bucks losing to the Raptors 111-105. Milwaukee's lost 7 of their last 10 games. They'll play the Timberwolves in Minnesota Sunday night. Badgers basketball tonight at the Kohl Center. Wisconsin hosts Villanova. Women's college volleyball. The match lasted 5 long sets. Wisconsin coming up short. They were eliminated by number 1 ranked Kentucky 3-2. Wisconsin finished the season with a record of 28-5. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
From the Capitol to your kitchen table, Madison's biggest stories live right here on 92.7 WMDX.
Mostly sunny today. We'll get into the upper teens to low 20s by late this afternoon with winds south to west at 5 to 15. Tonight, temperatures will actually climb overnight. It'll be mostly cloudy. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high in the mid-30s. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Outside now, it is 7.
Join me, Tom Hartman, each and every weekday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the Tom Hartman program right here on Civic Media. I talk about the issues that all Wisconsinites can get behind, from unrigging our economy so it works for all of us, not just the billionaire class, to improving our representative government, to delivering on the promise of we the people. Tune in middays right here on your local Civic Media station from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the Tom Hartman program. Tag, you're it.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
Pete Schwoba. On the next Nightlight, I welcome young judo champ Ilian Hoskins. Then the guys from Civic Media's Make the Call join for some fun Packer Bear talk. And it's a Bar Band Friday with Terry Barr. Nightlight with Pete Schwoba.
It's a beautiful morning.
First of all, you guys put on a good show, and I think that goes without saying.
I love your show. I listen all the time.
You have a pretty fun show. I listen to it most of the time, you know. Keep up the good work.
No, it's disgusting. It's a ploy.
God, I love you. Get the hell off the stage.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcasts. Really good.
Good morning, John and Gordy.
Good morning, John and Gordy.
Good morning, John and Gordy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Happy Friday morning to you. It's John Peterson, Gordy Young, along with our producer Dominic Lee, live from downtown Madison. It's cold out there, 6 degrees, high near 16 today. Feels like 13 below. Bundle up.
It's time once again to talk to Savannah Tomei Olson about what's going on in the news in Wisconsin. And Wisconsin Eye is one of the things that we've been talking about an awful lot, because it is so important to find out what's going on in our legislature. It's all there. They even have debates. They have discussions. It's all videotaped. And now what?
Archived.
It's gone.
Yeah, well, and you know, it's kind of like C-SPAN for Wisconsin.
That's right.
And Savannah, what is the latest?
What's the latest on that?
So we have one bill that would basically make Wisconsinized services part of the state government, because until this point, whether or not you can see what lawmakers are doing on the legislative floor, or see press conferences from the governor, or see hearings from the Supreme Court, has all relied on donations to this nonprofit, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And instead, this bill from a couple Democrats would basically add $2 million to the state government budget every year. And it would make an office of like public accountability that would kind of just make it part of our state government, that we would have this kind of transparency into what everybody's doing. Because they've been busy this week. They've been talking about all kinds of things. But if you're not there in person to watch it, you're not going to see it or hear it.
Wow.
Well, I know, it relied, I guess, initially on subscriptions. I know they tried to get me to pay.
Really?
I did not do it, but I kind of watched and recorded some of the stuff on my own. But anyway, it was always really invaluable to find out what was going on. Word for word, you can find out what each and every legislator had said. And it was really that important. So it was invaluable. And I think after all these years, Savannah, that they would find it to be that invaluable as well. Now we have, this proposal from 2 Democrats, right? But the Republicans,
Right.
Any indication from the Republicans if they're interested in this? Just $2 million. I mean, that's just nothing compared to the $1 billion surplus they already have.
That's right. And it seems like they may be on board with something. I would expect them to come up with their own plan at some point. However, they haven't to this point. They've been doing all kinds of stuff this week. They've been talking about putting labels on meat grown in labs, which is not a commercially available thing yet, but it may become that way. They
Yeah.
want to create a task force on missing and murdered African-American women and girls. They've been talking about raising the legal age for state nicotine sales and expanding childcare funding on Indian reservations throughout the state. So they've been doing all these huge things just in this last week since Monday when Wisconsin went dark that we haven't been able to cover, and you're only able to cover if you're there in person.
Wow.
So we'll see what happens here. But the idea to just make it a state service that does not rely on any kind of donations or subscriptions. Senator Mark Spreitzer from Beloit was saying it seems like taxpayer money is going to be needed anyway to continue this service, whether we bail out Wisconsin or make it part of state government. So why not make it accountable to lawmakers? That was his argument.
Have they at least agreed to turn over the archives to the Historical Society? Is that what I heard?
They've got so much of it. They've got 30,000 hours from the last 18 years. And actually, according to their contract, when Wisconsin started in 2007, it said that if Wisconsin itself ever dissolves, those archives would go to the Wisconsin Historical Society. So that's already negotiated and done.
All right. Okay. Great. Yeah. Digitized. All right. Sounds great. Well, thanks for that update on the Wisconsin debacle. We saw this coming. We should have taken care of it well before all of this.
Yeah.
And now we're all on the edge of our chair finding out that maybe it can survive and maybe become part of the state government.
Yeah. Well, there are lots of states that run that way. There are lots of states that have their own cameras and people employed by the government where that is their job to make this go.
Yeah. All right. Well, they've done it. Now we can.
Very good. Savannah, thank you so much. You have a good weekend. We'll talk to you again next week.
And now let's go to the phones here. We have Dick on the line. Well, what do you got for us, Dick?
Well, all the things that he's gutting, I'm talking about Trump now. Did you notice that they gutted out the scene that has to do with climate change too? The stuff is just too, it's over the top, and a lot of it's got to be taken out. But to his chief of staff, the statement about him having the tendencies of an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Why couldn't we have gotten the nice alcoholic like Otis Campbell as opposed to the vile, horrible one? I mean, Otis was helpful.
Otis Andy Campbell of the show.
Oh, you are so right.
He was great. He'd help out when they had to go somewhere.
Right.
Get the mail in.
Yeah, he'd stroll in and put himself in jail.
That's true.
He was really low maintenance. And then we had to get this guy.
That's a good point, Dick. Otis Campbell. Oh man. Thank you for that, Dick.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Boy, it sure makes you think back on how innocent times were then.
Yeah, no kidding.
Otis Campbell.
Hey, we want to remind you to check out the WMDXradio.com website. You can win a dinner from WMDX and Sugar River Pizza. Just go to WMDXradio.com and enter. We give away a $50 gift card once a week, and then we toss all the entries out and start all over. So you have a chance each and every week to win your dinner from Sugar River Pizza in Sun Prairie. Go to WMDXradio.com, and while you're there, you can take part in the poll that's up there. And let me see if I can get to that. I know the question is, if Santa lived in Dane County, where would his workshop be? Would it be in Mount Horeb for the trolls? That's at 45%. Sun Prairie for the space. That's at 27%. Fitchburg for the tax base is at 18%, or Madison, but delayed for public comment. That's at 9%. So, chime in with your poll answer. If Santa lived in Dane County, where would his workshop be? Go to WMDXradio.com. Okay.
All right. The big story, of course, is Trump announcing the Patriot Games, an unprecedented 4-day athletic event with a young man and one young woman from each state and territory.
What?
Competing in something called the Patriot Games. Not the Hunger Games. It could be very much like the Hunger Games, at least by next year. But we'll see. Here's Trump's wacky announcement. I want to play this for you. Remember now, America's lost a lot in regards to, some of its government because we can't afford it. Right. Americans have lost their health care coverage and the supplements to keep them on the ACA. And now we're doing this.
The Patriot Games.
Yes. So let's listen to Cut 176.
In my campaign for president, I pledged to give America the most spectacular birthday party the world has ever seen for America's 250th anniversary on July 4th next year. From June 25th to July 10th of next year, we will host the Great American State Fair on the National Mall, featuring pavilions from all 50 states, highlighting breathtaking innovations and celebrating America's exceptional history and culture. Frankly, you'll never see anything like it, and you'll never see anything like it again. In the fall, we will host the first ever Patriot Games, an unprecedented 4-day athletic event featuring the greatest high school athletes, one young man and one young woman from each state and territory. But I promise there will be no men playing in women's sports. You're not going to see that. You'll see everything but that. And we will build a triumphal arc as we celebrate 250 years of American freedom. We are the only major city. We are the only major capital. We are the only major place without a triumphal arc, a beautiful triumphal arc, one like in Paris where they have the a beautiful arc in Paris. They call it the Arc de Triomphe. And we're going to have one in Washington, D.C. very soon. Construction will start in the very near future. And on Flag Day, we will have a one-of-a-kind UFC event here at the White House. It'll be the greatest champion fighters in the world, all fighting that same night. The great Dana White is hosting, and it's going to be something special. But all of this is just the beginning. 2026 will be a celebration of America like no other, honoring our nation in all of its glory.
Never seen it.
To help carry out these exciting plans, we have created a new public-private partnership. It's called Freedom 250. Working with states, companies, and organizations across the country, we will renew the patriotism, pride, and pioneering spirit of America and lay the groundwork for the next 250 years of independence and freedom. This will be a time like you've never had in your lives. Okay. America 250. Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you for that.
That made it worth listening to.
Oh, man.
We have Catherine on the line.
Yeah, I don't know where to go with that.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't either.
Let's go to Catherine.
I just had an epiphany. I'm sorry, I'm in my bathroom all echoing. Let me take you off speaker. I had an epiphany. Let's let this ride. He's going to take away our 250th anniversary and ruin it and be all Trumpy Trump. Fine. We don't need an anniversary party. We're good. And when he's gone, because he will, this will end. We just rename everything like he's renaming everything. It's not that big a deal. Time is going to go by. That's it. We're just going to rename it. We're just going to undo. We can do that.
Okay.
The eternal optimist here. No, I don't think so. The Democrats don't normally change anything after Republicans are president, which drives me crazy.
This is unprecedented. Unprecedented time.
I guess you're right. This time around, maybe.
You'd like to be unprecedented. Yes. Catherine, thank you.
One thing he didn't mention in the Patriot Games is that it's to the death. So we have one male, one female from each state and territory to the death.
Fight to the death. And the UFC match. What's that all about? Just where's that going to happen? In the Rose Garden?
Ultimate fight. Right?
The ultimate fighting thing.
Oh God, I can't. Will
Joe Rogan be the announcer?
No, the last time we talked about that, there's going to be like 10,000 people in the backyard, 10,000 people in the front yard. I mean, you can only put like 50 people in either side of the Capitol.
Oh, it's going to be the White House, I think.
Oh, yes. No, yeah, you're right.
UFC
it's the White
thing.
House. There's no room around the White House.
Well, they've got
right?
I think the West Lawn or the South Lawn. I think it's the South
No,
Lawn.
it's not. It's not the size of 3 football fields.
No.
Not that I remember anyway.
It's not that big. Yeah. Okay.
So they're going to have competitions on either side.
Chris from Waterloo says, "Welcome to the United States of trailer parks."
Yes. The traveling carnival show.
On it goes. We're coming back with more of John and Gordy for a Friday morning. Rockers in the studio, about 15 minutes away from the Max Inc. preview. It's all coming up. Stay with us.
Of the John and Gordy Show is brought to you by Madison Hearing Aid Center, 4706 Cottage Grove Road in Madison, helping people change their lives by improving their hearing. They offer fast and flexible appointments with individualized care. Go to MadisonHearingAidCenter.com and take a free hearing test online. They help John Peterson, they help me, and they can help you too. Call them at 608-249-4077. Don't let hearing loss frustrate you anymore. Go to MadisonHearingAidCenter.com.
As the season of celebration begins, David J. Frank Landscape extends heartfelt thanks to their clients, their community, and everyone who made 2025 a year of growth. While the snow falls, the David J. Frank team remains hard at work, keeping properties safe and beautiful all winter long, and designing next spring's dream yards. From their family to yours, happy holidays. From David J. Frank, Wisconsin's trusted landscape partner since 1959. Visit davidjfrank.com to start planning your 2026 landscape today.
CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter, from picking up a prescription to connecting care. With nearly 5 million daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, we're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/investor day.
You can support animals in need in our community when you shop at Dane County Humane Society's thrift stores. Thrift Store West on Watts Road and Thrift Store East on High Crossing Boulevard. Shop gently used and new clothing and accessories, home goods, toys, furniture, and a whole lot more. All proceeds from the Dane County Humane Society's thrift stores support the comfort and care of animals in need across the county. Visit giveshelter.org/thrift for more information.
Listen, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Let's put ourselves in the right position.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org, brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Farm news that impacts you and your community from the
Here comes the helicopter. Second time today. Everybody scatters and hopes it goes away. How many kids they've murdered, only God can say. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, I'd make somebody pay.
John and Gordy in the morning. WMDX 92.7.
It's a cold start out there. We're at 5 degrees right now. Feels like 13 below. It's a little breezy, and highs today in the mid-teens. It'll warm up over the weekend.
All right. I got another story here. Shocker. National Public Health is gone. That's essentially it. Under RFK Jr., it has been eliminated. Let's listen to cut 178.
Okay.
All right. This is from MS Now.
Okay, Chris, to be clear about what exactly is being cut here, the Department of Health and Human Services is essentially going to eliminate 7 different grants worth millions of dollars to the American Academy of Pediatrics. Just to take through what some of those things are that they address, they will be eliminating aid to prevent infant mortality, aid to prevent birth defects. We will see essentially an elimination of help to ensure the improvement of health for young adults, early detection of autism. These are all things that are included in these millions of dollars in grants that HHS routinely has provided to the American Association of Pediatrics that will no longer be there anymore. When we reach out to the Department of HHS to really get clarity on this decision that feels really controversial, this is what Andrew Nixon, the HHS spokesperson, told MS Now. He said that these AAP grants were canceled along with a number of other grants to other organizations because they no longer align with the department's mission or priorities. And that's really interesting there that they are saying essentially these grants do not align with the mission or the priorities of HHS.
Yeah, what does that mean exactly? Public health doesn't align with public health? I don't know. I know it's probably a very political thing. They said it isn't a political thing. It is a very political thing. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but the big news, of course, now is that part of these cuts is treatment for trans youth.
Oh, really?
Care in hospitals and in doctors' offices. They want to ban any kind of care whatsoever, and they're going to put the government behind that by denying funding to states if they continue to treat the people that need this care.
Any trans people at all?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, not all. No, not just any, but just youth.
Oh, okay.
18 and under. So, yeah, you can't treat them. And that means that they would cut off programs that are already in place, treatments that are already in place. There. So it's just, it's one of those things that RFK Jr., I heard a cut where he was basically saying that it's traumatic. It's destroying these lives of these young kids. And I guess this particular event that they're choosing to do here wouldn't hurt them, wouldn't traumatize them for life, wouldn't interfere with what they want to do with their own lives. The family, of course, has agreed to do these treatments. It's a personal thing. It's on a personal level, and now the government is stepping in, telling them that they can't do it.
Wow.
Now, I don't know. We've always heard in the past that the government shouldn't be interfering in all of these issues, but I guess in this case, they have a higher calling. So I guess we should really kind of pay attention to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, that's that. By the way, that's a huge story today. So we'll be hearing more about that. Here's something too. China is not exactly buying the soybeans they said they would be buying. This is New York Times reporter Andrew Sorkin about. Do you have cut 183? All right, let's listen to that.
Earlier this year, the president came out and said China was going to buy 12 million or whatever the number was.
12 million metric tons of soybeans.
Metric tons of soybeans by the end of the year. I repeatedly asked members of the cabinet administration over the last couple of weeks. I said, the end of the year is like here, like we're it's 15 days away, right? At this point, it's coming. I think we've sold 300 some odd thousand metric tons. So 300,000, how are you going to get to 12 million? The math doesn't add. And you can never get a straight answer. And then, of course, just in the past week or so, they've said, well, it's not actually the end of the year. It's the growing season. And so, you tell me what the growing season is, and everybody has a different view about that. So this could get extended out several months. Now we're into state-sponsored capitalism. I mean, this is not really capitalism. Everything runs through 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue now. This is completely and utterly new. We have never had a time CEOs, business leaders, are making their decisions daily. Their strategy is based on whether their strategy is going to be in line with the strategy of this president and whether he's going to agree or disagree or come out in favor or not, decide to sue or not over whatever you're doing. That is a fundamental reshift, and that is something that's more akin to a place like China, Frank.
And you can see that China just took advantage of the situation. They've got a guy they can play constantly, and they do.
And they did.
And they took advantage of the situation again and again and again.
They just
continues
to happen.
They're going to build in our country. They're going
to
erect factories. And then, of course, we're going to design a law that will prevent that factory from operating in this country. So, I mean, remember, they got all of these manufacturers of batteries to come to the U.S.
Right.
And then they decided to get rid of EVs.
Great.
Well, there you go. Another fine decision from the administration.
Unbelievable.
So
All
soybeans not getting sold the way they should be.
Great.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, coming up next, we've got the Midwest Food and Farm Report with Pam Yonke and her crew. And then right around the corner, it's Rocker in the studio with a Max Inc. preview, telling us about some local and regional music that's happening. It's all coming up on John and Gordy on a Friday morning on WMDX. Stay right here.
WMDX Madison, where democracy meets dairy. Local news, real voices, and conversations that count. That's Madison. And that's 92.7 WMDX.
It's the happiest time of the year, unless you're a Wisconsin farmer looking at commodity prices. I'm Pam Yonke, starting you off before the opening bell on a finally Friday morning. Quick look at what's happening in agribusiness news influencing those markets. And one market we're keeping an eye on, dairy. Dairy products just haven't been moving like they normally would during the holiday season. We'll take a little deeper dive on why next.
Hey, everybody, calm down. It's okay. Oh, it's coming. The farm animals can always feel it.
Is that an earthquake? I didn't think those happened in the heartland. Aren't we harvesting Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans today?
It's not an earthquake. It's the aftershock of unleashing Z-Series soybeans.
You did mention a yield advantage of nearly 4 bushels an acre.
Plant Z-Series soybeans in the 100th season of Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/greatest yields.
Normally, this is the time of the year when the dairy industry takes great pride in how quickly products flying off the shelf. But because of oversupply in the global marketplace, Cody Koster, dairy analyst with Everag, says it's just not happening this year.
Right now, where we sit, exports are not flying off the shelf. I can tell you for a fact, exports are not moving that heavy-handedly, especially going into the end of the year where we've got Christmas and the holidays right ahead of us. Like, things are just not moving. Now, you crash the block to $1.20, yes, we're going to start moving some product off the shelf. But right here where we sit, it's just not happening. That global dairy trade has, kind of fluctuated this year higher to lower compared to us. But if we are going to move exports, we need to be 20 to 25 cents lower than the mozzarella price.
Cody Koster is a dairy analyst with Everag, and the dairy complex moved closer to that global price level yesterday. Barrel cheese stood still at $1.40. 40-pound block cheese was down 3 at $1.36 3/4. Double A butter on Thursday down 2 3/4 cents to $1.44 a pound. What's happening with the rest of the markets on a Friday morning? That is next.
Winter is a good time to evaluate your livestock's health. BioVet loves seeing healthy animals contribute to your farm's profitability. Freeing up your time for the holidays is at the top of our list. When you choose BioVet microbial and nutritional products to keep your livestock out of the sick pen and healthy, you'll enjoy more time with your family this holiday season. Many thanks and warm wishes from our BioVet family to yours. Help your livestock stay healthy and call 1-800-BioVet1 or visit bio-vet.com.
Lots of red ink already on a Friday morning. Currently, we're looking at March corn down a penny at $4.43. January soybeans are down 3 at $10.49. July wheat right now down 2 at $5.28. And January class 3 milk that goes into cheese after a big drop yesterday down another 4, $15.57 a hundredweight. I'm Pam Yonke.
Parallel parking in Madison? Impossible. Finding real conversation on the radio? probable with 92.7 WMDX.
Mostly sunny today. We'll get into the upper teens to low 20s by late this afternoon with winds south to west at 5 to 15. Tonight, temperatures will actually climb overnight. It'll be mostly cloudy. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high in the mid-30s. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Temperature now 6.
Pete Schwaba. A mom popped into elementary school to deliver some paperwork, leaving her 10-year-old son in the car outside. They found the car in the garage and the child in the house with the dad. He had an argument with his mom and decided to drive himself home. Officers declined to charge the boy because he's too young to be held criminally responsible. Put that kid in juvie, baby.
Don't worry, officer. We're going to ground him.
Nightlight with Pete Schwaba, weeknights from 5 to 8 p.m. on the Civic Media Radio Network.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Pete Schwaba.
On the next Nightlight, I welcome young judo champ Ilian Hoskins. Then the guys from Civic Media's Make the Call join for some fun Packer Bear talk.
Let me tell you about a rockin' man. He's got a real heavy rockin' band. He really knows about the music scene. He can rock it if you know what I mean. They call him the rocker. Yeah, yeah, he rocks it on the radio.
Are you ready to rock, rocker?
If he likes it, he will tell you so.
I am ready to rock.
He rocks it with all of his might. Maxing Radio is out of sight. He's got the tunes that make you feel alright. He's rocking every Saturday night. He is the rocker. Rocking every Saturday night.
Jacked up on caffeine, man. It's calm down, buddy. Calm down.
Wound up.
Yeah.
Hey, rocker.
Oh, it's Friday morning.
It is.
How
Time for
you
the
guys
Max
doing?
Inc. preview. Well, we're doing all right.
Oh, that's right. You know,
How are you?
I heard you guys, you were talking about, there was the Gulf of America, and then there's the now Trump Kennedy Center.
Right.
But I don't know if you guys read what's coming next, right?
Uh-oh.
And it's going to be for President Biden, right? He's going to rename the San Andreas Fault to Biden's Fault.
Biden's fault? That's good.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I do.
That's what's
love
coming
that.
down the pike,
Good
right?
stuff, man.
That's going to be coming
Biden's
down the
fault.
pike. And then every fault, I'm sure there'll have to be a few Obamas in there coming up as well.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I hope
Rename
that
those.
word doesn't get out. I think he'll take that seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
Max Inc. Radio, 6 to 9 p.m. every Saturday night. This week, Rob Roberts is in the air chair because we're going to be at home watching the Packers game, right?
Oh, that's
it's
right.
It's a big Packers-Bears week, and we can't even do local radio when that's going on. So enjoy local music with Rob Roberts coming up this weekend. Listen to the podcast of the show and find individual interviews and performances on our Spotify and Apple Music pages. Just search Max Inc. Radio or go to civicmedia.us/Max Inc. Radio.
Okay.
And just last week, Max Inc. Radio, we have this feature called Live from the Mad City. And we had Paige Kleber come in. She is a 12-year-old local Verona middle schooler. And Paige just released an original new song just last month called Give Up and Cry. And we did premiere that song. However, she played live. And, you know, she's been had a great album debut. Like I said, she's 12 years old. And she's also the Whammy Wisconsin area music industry Rising Star of the Year last year and Best New Artist at Mama, the Madison Area Music Association Awards. And she also won Country Song of the Year this year. So she's really coming along. December 20th in Verona at the Festival of Foods. She's going to be playing holiday songs. So she was on the show last week and she played a holiday song. And I thought, well, it's Christmas. Let's play it. This is Paige Kleber. I want a 12-string guitar for Christmas.
I want a 12-string
guitar for Christmas. Only a 12-string guitar will do. Don't want a keyboard, no tambourine toy. I want a 12-string guitar to play with and enjoy. I can see a gift on Christmas morning, wrapped with lots of care. I thought it was a pair of socks, and I opened up the box to see 12-string guitar standing there. I want a 12-string guitar for Christmas. Only a 12-string guitar will do. No xylophones, no 6-string guitars. I only like 12-string guitars, and 12-string guitars like me
That
too.
is so nice. Really, that's cute as heck. And I wish I could get a 12-string guitar.
Didn't you have one at one point?
I did, yeah. The neck warped for some damn reason. It was a Yamaha. It shouldn't have warped, but now I've got 2 6-strings, an Earthwood, and a Grammar guitar.
Okay.
So 12-string would be nice. They're easier to play.
Really?
Okay, yeah.
Well, it's interesting because she's a huge Taylor Swift fan, and I saw an interview with Taylor Swift how she was told, don't try playing 12-string guitar.
Right.
And she was just like, you know what? I want to get one. She got one and learned how to play it, despite everybody told her. But the interesting thing is that while she was here in the studio singing, her mom and her dad, I call them the momager and the dadager, they were here and they had headphones on, and they were listening quite intently, like, she wants a 12-string guitar for Christmas. I could see the wheels turning.
The message.
I think they're easier to play, and they have a really nice full sound.
Yeah, Jimmy Page did a great job with them.
Yes, yes.
Very
Well,
cool.
Beatles too.
Yeah. Hey, we got a note here. I'm just going to jump in here. From Sky is the Limit, sends a note here. The rocker theme is the highlight of my week. Thank you, Sky
It
is
is
the
fun.
Limit.
It rocks me out. It gets me going.
I know.
That caffeine just kicks in as soon as you hear that beat, man.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I can just see him drumming in his car.
Yeah, that's right. All right, what else is going on?
Oh, Waylon, St. Palin and the Magic Elves making Christmas music tolerable since 2001. But you must enjoy responsibly. Waylon Nate Palin, he was with the Kissers and the Hometown Sweethearts. He now lives out in New York City and plays music, but he flies back every Christmas for this show called Waylon St. Palin and the Magic Elves. And it features also Ken Fitzsimmons from the Kissers and Ropin' Rodeo Nate. And there's tons of different characters. So check it out. Saturday, December 20th. That's at the High Noon Saloon right here in Madison, 8 p.m. Coming for Christmas again is their new EP just released December 15th. It's available on Bandcamp. Right now, this is Waylon St. Palin and the Magic Elves. This is Hey Santa.
Hey Santa Claus, hey Santa Claus, hey Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Well, Santa Claus will be my baby bear. Oh, yeah. Hey Santa Claus, I'll bring my baby bear. Oh, yeah. Well, I bring her up and lap and slap her underneath the Christmas tree. Oh, yeah. Say, hey Santa Claus, you know I love her so. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey Santa Claus, you know I love her so. When I get her here, I ain't ever gonna let her go. Come on, Nate!
Yeah, rocket.
Another great song.
Cool.
Waylon St. Palin and the Magic Elves. Well, hey guys, I'm going to get a little serious here. There's this new Trump care idea, right? Where everybody's going to get $2,000 to pay for their health care instead of all the ACA tax credits that we used to enjoy.
Sure.
And I thought, really, this is interesting. I think that's disguised socialism. And for the reason being, ready for this, CJ, he's going to probably call in. Maybe he can do some math. But, when you're choosing, right, when you're healthy, you're choosing a healthcare plan and you have to choose, there's always these deductibles. It's personal choice. And then you're like, okay, I could, if I get sick, right, they'll cover 5,000 or 7,000. And if you're like normal people finding it hard to maybe pay your bills, you're like, well, I'm healthy. So I will choose the higher deductible, right?
Yeah.
Maybe from from $5,000 to $7,000, right?
Sure.
That's $2,000 right there, right? So what is that going to pay for? Well, in fact, then all of a sudden you get sick, and now you burn through this deductible, right?
Yep.
And now it's the higher deductible. Now to make ends meet, you're actually trying to have a benefit or a GoFundMe. How many people have you seen get really sick and they're having, myself included, right?
Yes.
Well, that's because of these deductibles. So now you're going out to the social, right? You're asking basically for social welfare.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think that, people that are behind this type of healthcare that, pays you $2,000 so you can be still underwater and choose the highest deductible. We should call that CJ Care. CJ, call up and tell us how this exactly works. Okay. I'm not sure, but anyway,
I'm with you on that.
So let's kickstart my heart, right? CPR, AED awareness. I do a lot of that stuff, but healthcare awareness is becoming one of my passions as well. Now, December 26th at the Gamma Ray Bar, I'm having a little CPR training and an AED awareness show. 7 p.m. It's on Main Street in Madison, just off the square. It's a benefit for myself and Rob DZ, who also had sudden cardiac arrest on the same stage as myself. It is exactly 1 year later from my sudden cardiac arrest on stage, and it's going to feature Last Crack, Iron Plow, and Mars Hall. So make sure you come up there. It's a suggested $20 donation at the door. And, I brought in another Last Crack song because like yesterday we were listening to some Last Crack and you loved it. We still got time for this?
Yeah. We do.
All right. It's this is from their Burning Time album. And as I said, that was produced by Dave Jordan. It was a big album set worldwide. Very interesting. So I thought I'd play one of these songs from it. This is called Wicked Sandbox, Last Crack.
One day, the world will be a wave of anger and hate, but that is not the way. And today, the water and the air filled with waste, but who am I to say that that is not the way? Who am I to say that that is not the way? Yeah. Ooh, I wanna live, I wanna stay. You've really got to be a lover of pain. You've got to really wanna stay alive in a cave. It just seems we're headed that way.
Wow. Love it. That's great.
That's some good stuff. And you know what? He was saying that back in 1991. And it was interesting because a lot of the vibe back then was about wars and oil. And, there's a lot of protest against the administration going after oil in the Middle East. And, here we are again, and the words ring true again, I think. It's pretty interesting.
Really good. Really good. All right. We got time for another one here.
We do. The Mighty Wheelhouse 11th annual Ugly Sweater Party. John, I know you're itching to get out your ugly sweaters. It's at the High Noon Saloon coming up Sunday, December 21st, 3 p.m. It'll almost be dark by that point. Wheelhouse, I thought I'd find a throwback from them. And this is from their album, The Comeback. This is Lawyers and Their Money.
Working all day in that hot noon sun, praying for rain, but getting none. Can't make no money to throw this through. River runs dry and we'll all be screwed. And all our hard work is no match for all of their lawyers and their money. What can you say? New making way. Too much red tape, too much red ink. Too much on the TV telling me what I'm supposed to think.
Wheelhouse, that's right, man. Oh, those guys are fun. And they're going to be coming up. That is Sunday, December 21st, 3 p.m. at the High Noon Saloon.
11th annual Ugly Sweater Party. So
That's right.
Wear your ugly sweaters and have a good time. Okay. We're coming back with more with Rocker and the Max Inc. preview after these important words from our beloved sponsors. Stay with us.
Going today, the water and the air fill with the waste, but who am I to say that that is not the way? Who am I to say that that is not the way? Yeah. Ooh, I wanna live, I wanna stay.
Politics. If it happens on the Isthmus, you'll hear it here. 92.7 WMDX. Real news and great conversation.
Hey, honey, how was your day?
Yours?
Pretty good. Guess what? The boss asked me to find a place for the holiday party this year.
Oh, I know a place that'd be just
Yes, right here. We think so alike.
No,
we can
wait,
put some
wait.
text.
No, not
what?
our house. Sugar River Pizza.
You
you already told them they could be here, didn't you?
Yeah,
I'm
well-
sure you thought catering from Sugar River would be just fine.
Sure.
Yeah, but you've seen that huge room in the back of the Sugar River Pizza at their Sun Prairie location.
Yes.
It's ideal for a holiday party.
Well, yes.
Fabulous pizza, that pulled pork you love, pasta, soup, sandwiches.
Yeah.
Anyone can get exactly what they want.
And it's better than your meatloaf. Well,
Wait,
let me
wait,
call them.
What'd you just say? You said you like my meatloaf.
I do. No, Sugar River Pizza in Sun Prairie. That is a great idea. You're brilliant. Thanks, hon.
Plan your next office or holiday party with Sugar River Pizza in Sun Prairie. Get to sugarriverpizza.com/catering to book today.
What exactly is wrong with my meatloaf?
I like it. Most of the time,
Wait,
it's pretty
most
good.
of the time?
Well, most
Pretty good?
Kind of, yeah.
What is a commercial? It's a message delivered to the people, in this instance through your radio speakers, into your ears. Why, it's like a movie for your brain. This radio commercial is directed to the business community. If you want to reach more customers, you should be using WMDX Radio. It's that simple. Just email sales@WMDXradio.com and let our crack sales team show you how to make your business grow with the #1 medium known to humankind, the radio commercial on WMDX. Long may you wave.
Does Wisconsin have a law on minors getting birth control without parental consent? No. 9 states, including Wisconsin, have no laws specifying whether minors can get contraception without parental consent. But Wisconsin teens can access birth control on their own through Title X clinics and a state program that provides free contraceptives to low-income minors. Some providers may still require consent, and parents could learn of contraception through insurance billing. CDC data shows teen sexual activity has declined, with 32% of high school students reporting ever having sex in 2023, down from 47% in 2013. I'm Trisha Young for Wisconsin Watch. Fact briefs are bite-sized fact checks of trending claims produced by Wisconsin Watch and GigaFact. Read more at wisconsinwatch.org.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
John and Gordy in the morning.
More cowbell.
Fellas, it was sounding great, but I could have used a little more cowbell. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Back with Rocker in the studio.
Porky's Groove Machine would appreciate that so much.
We got some texts here, Rocker.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, boy.
Sky's the Limit said Magic 7 for the win.
Yeah.
Also, Last Crack. Wow,
Oh, yeah.
bravo. See you at the Gamma Ray Bar. And then Chris says that plan shouldn't be called CJ Care. It should be called CJ Doesn't Care.
Oh, there it is, isn't it? That's better. That's better. Has a ring to it.
All right. Back to what's happening.
There's always a
tomorrow
little bit
night.
of truth in every bit of humor, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's talk about some real humor here. There's a big game coming up, right? The Bears and the Packers for first place in the Northern Division here. And Saturday, December 20th at 7 p.m., the B-Rock, Madison, that's Sherman Plaza, just in the north side of the Mad City. For this game, the B-Rock is going to be tapping a keg of the Bears Still Suck beer by Madison's own Youngblood Beer Company. And it's an American Pale Ale with Centennial hops. There's only like one half barrel. They secured it. So once they open it, it's till it's gone, right? They're going to have their beer rocks, which is kind of like a pasty, kind of, these filled pastry type things, freshly baked, stuffed with brats, cheese curds, and sauerkraut, and served with a house-made sriracha mayo. The Beer Rock has it going on game day. Complimentary green and gold touchdown Jello shots. They're going for it. They're a Packer bar. Here we go for round 2. Packers Bears, Soldier Field, Parsonless Packers battling for first place. And anyway, back, you guys remember the Super Bowl Shuffle?
Oh, sure.
We had to come up with something to, an antidote, right, to the Super Bowl Shuffle. And there's this band they're from Wisconsin, Happy Schnapps Combo, and it's from their 1992 album Raise It. So it's going back a little ways, but I think it remains relevant today. This is the Bears Still Suck, the Happy Schnapps Combo.
How many times must we take this disgrace? Another Bears fan throwing insults in our face. The Packers are the greatest team to ever play the game, even if from time to time they've been a little lame. How could you ever love a team with Jim McMahon? Not even Porky Pig was as big a him. They got a reputation that's mostly based on luck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
The Bears still suck. What a classic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was counting to 4. I'm wondering how like a polka got into 4 timing instead of like 3/4 timing, right? It's usually like a 1, 2, 3. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4. But we still love it because the Bears still suck. So no matter what, the message is right.
And I'm a Bears fan, but I gotta say, I gotta say, the song is good. It is good. Okay, I'm putting my hands up.
Well, tomorrow night's going to be quite a party at Beer Rock.
In 2 weeks, I'll bring in one by the same band, and it's all about how the Vikings suck. So we'll hear that one coming up for the Vikings game. Ryan McGrath Band with Tall Paul on harmonica, Sunday, December 20th at 7 p.m. This is at the Full Mile Beer Company and Kitchen in Sun Prairie. It's their 7-year anniversary party and 7 years of making beers, burgers, and more. They're going to release a Collusion beer. It's a bourbon, rye, and brandy barrel beer in a Russian Imperial Stout. So it's going to be really good. Big party, 7 p.m. The band starts. Ryan McGrath Band. This is Play Something I Can Dance To.
So fine, but you won't up in it. Lonely, and about a face so fine. If a man in a coat could believe his eyes. Man's been so all night. Wanted to move, but it don't feel right. Wanted to leave, but I couldn't believe it. What you want up by my side, yeah. Waited for a break that you put me in close. Grabbed my arm and I was gonna explode. Listen in my ear, you wanna take me home. One thing left to do, play something I can dance to. Yeah, say me.
Sounds good.
That awesome, man.
Yeah.
Ryan McGrath
I like that.
with Tall Paul, Saturday, December 28th, 7 p.m. Full Mile Beer Company and Kitchen in Sun Prairie.
Just got a couple of minutes left here. Actually, less than that. Okay, we got a shorty. Anything else we?
I would mention that there is a celebration for Brian Jansen, and Brian Jansen owned Capital City Tattoo over on Willie Street for many years, and he was a musician as well. He was the lead singer for Inspector 12 back in the early 90s, and a legend in tattooing, punk rock, and skateboarding. And he recently passed away. There's going to be a show Friday, just January 2nd, 7 p.m. High Noon Saloon, and it'll be a celebration for Brian Jansen.
Very good. And this weekend, Max Inc. preview?
Rob Roberts is going to be in spinning local music, and Terry Barr has an interview, and I will be off. I'll be at home watching the Packer game. And then the 27th, I'll be actually officiating a wedding. So,
really?
It's going to be a lot of fun. So taking the show off, or we'll be back after the new year.
After the holidays. Okay. Very good, Rocker. Always good to see you.
Thanks, guys.
It's no surprise that a big Bear fan won't be watching the game at all, and that will be Dom. That's the kind of fans they have down there in Chicago.
I gotta talk to my girlfriend's
Unbelievable.
parents.
You're not going to be watching?
I have to go to a restaurant.
Oh, sure. You're really dedicated Bears fan.
Jeez.
Come on now.
So typical.
Probably going to hit a deer.
Stephanie Miller is next. We'll talk to you this afternoon from 2 to 5. Have a great day. So long.